What up? It's your boy, The Incredible Man. Yes, I'm back at it again. And this is Uzumaki Chapter 1, The Spiral Obsession, man. Yes, you guys know that I purchased a hardcover copy, and I wanted to dive into it and read it on my own, but I was like, well, I can't do that, man. I feel like I got to share it with you guys. And I finally reached the conclusion with 2019 ending and 2020 vastly approaching. And we're getting a 2020 anime on Adult Swim with Uzumaki. So I felt like now was the right time to dive and read into the manga. So let's get it, man. This is Karuzu-cho, where I grew up. I would like to share with you the strange events that took place here. So we have a girl standing at the top of a hill, like looking out over the town. She looks very weird. And we got like a little spiral thing going on in the background. And then like all of the flowers, plants or whatever, kind of got like a little spiral thing to them. So, Uzumaki by Junji Ito. My name is Kiri Goishima. I attend Kuruzu High School, located halfway up the mountain overlooking our town. I live there. Wait, hold on. I live with my father, who is a potter, and my mother and my younger brother in the central district of town. Oh no, I'm late. I might miss Suichi at the station. Fwee! Aye! A whirlwind. And so all of a sudden we see a whirlwind, it disappears, and she goes on about her business. So she comes up, she sees someone across in the alleyway. What? Why, that's Shuichi's father. What is he doing there? Hello, sir. He's looking at something. She's looking at him, looking at something. Maybe it's not him. So she looking surprised and scared. And all of a sudden we see him looking at maybe like a shell, like a spiral shell or something. And then she looks and she goes, weird. So then she goes to Kuruzu Station and she's taking the train. She gets on the train. Whoosh. Hey, Shuichi Sato and I used to be classmates, but now he goes to high school in the next town. Hey, Shuichi. So they start walking together. And he's looking at her like he's so weird. Like, what do you want? Oh my, what does she do? And she's looking at him. Hey, you know what? I think I saw your father, but it was kind of strange. He was staring at an empty snail shell. Okay, it's a snail shell. It might have been someone else. I don't know. The alley was dark. Oh yeah, that's Dad. He's been strange lately. Strange? How so? Just strange. Shuichi, you've been acting depressed. What's wrong? Is something bothering you? So he's looking like, well, you could definitely tell something bothering him. Kiri, let's leave this town together. Now, if he said this right off jump, maybe it's time to leave this town. Leave? What? You mean run away? I'm serious. I want to get out of here. I can't stand this place. We'll go crazy if we stay here. I don't get it, but don't you feel it? It's obvious. To me, because I spend the day away from here, I feel dizzy every time I get off the station platform. This town is driving me insane. I don't feel it. Whoop, whoop. Hey, it's already 5. I hate that sound. I hate it. It just pierces through my ears. I have to go home. So they start to walk home. I hate that gloomy sea. The ocean looks nothing like it is in Midoriya-shi, where I go to school. The black lighthouse is evil too. This looming mountain behind us, the winding streets, it gets on my nerves. Yes, winding, getting wound up. Spirals, this town is contaminated with spirals. Huh? What did you just say? Oh, nothing. Huh? The next day, should we just father visit him? Okay. Mr. Goishima, you're always working so hard. Well, you know, it's more working slow than working hard. It's not easy being a craftsman. No, I truly respect you making these traditional ceramics. It's really the art of the spiral. I'm sorry? The art of the spiral? Oh, of course, the spinning wheel. It can be pretty dizzying. Ha ha ha. Yes, can you make me one? I want one that will make me dizzy. What is going on? I want one with a spiral pattern. The spiral pattern is crucial. It goes around like this, around and around. A black spiral would be perfect. Lately, I've come to love the pattern. I'm collecting everything that has spirals. Old and new kimonos with volute patterns, conscious snail shells, ammonite fossils, wind-up springs, scotch tape, mosquito repellents, incense, eyeing twisting vines. What is going on? They're everywhere once you look for them. So I thought, why not ask the town's best potter to make me a spiral bowl? Money is no object. Name your price. Mr. Goishba, I find the spiral to be very mystical. Look at his eyes. You can tell something is very off. It fills me with a deep sense of mystery like nothing else in nature, like no other shape. I'm sure you will understand how wonderful the spiral is. It is perfect, the most sublime art. And no one but you can create such art. So the girl and her brother are looking at like, what is going on with this man? He is crazy. Did my dad visit your house yesterday? Yeah, he freaked me out a little. I'm sorry you saw that. He's been weird lately. Why would he be fixated with spirals? Anyway, he called my dad an artist, which got my dad going. He's already working on it. I don't think it's about that. I don't think it's that weird to be into spirals. I mean, there are people who collect much stranger things like cigarette butts. What? I don't know. Anyway, cigar butts. You don't understand because you don't know how abnormal his obsession has become. He stopped going to work. Now he just spends all day in his study, staring at all his spiraling collection of spirals. That is a lot of spirally things. Yeah, you can definitely tell something's wrong with this man. Once he's fixated, he can't hear us. He just stares into the spiral, and what's weird is that his eyes start spinning around and round and around and around. It's so strange. What? His eyes spin. They spin like they're following the spiral. Maybe he's trying to get a laugh out of you. This, oh my gosh. She's just like a chick in a scary movie. These are signs that something is clearly wrong, and you're trying to justify it. Come on, man. No, it's not funny at all. His right and left eye move independently of each other. Okay, yeah, that's real weird. His right eye and left eye separately? Then this has happened during dinner. He got really angry because there weren't spiral pattern fish cakes in the miso soup. My mom explained that she ran out of them. I can't eat miso soup without fish cakes. Suddenly, he started to stir the miso very, very fast. Tick, 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 tick. He was satisfied. Yeah, so it's all got like a spinning pattern. Now he always stirs the whirlpool before he bathes. Wow. Splish, splash, splash. What's so funny? There's nothing funny about it. Hee hee hee. You don't believe me, do you? I'm sorry, it's just, I don't blame you. I wouldn't believe me either. Why don't you come over and see for yourself? Then you'll see how serious this is. Then you might hate this town as much as I do. So they're walking, going to his house, and they come in contact with another whirlwind. How? Why would I hate this town? I think it's because of this town that my dad's getting strange. But why? Well, let's see. Do you see something? Do you see something odd? Look at this stream. Odd? Look at those whirlpools. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, well, that's probably due to the flow. Yeah, well, it could be, but I don't see that many whirlpools in Midoriyama-shi? I hope that's right. I feel like that's wrong, but... And then there's the whirlwinds, these dust devils. But what does that have to do with your father's obsession with spirals? I'm not sure. So they headed to his house. How could you? Dad, stop. What happened? She threw away my collection. She threw it away while I was out. You have to wake up, dear. I had to get rid of it. You have to go to work. So it's gone? I don't care. I don't need to collect spirals anymore. I finally realized that you can make spirals yourself. You'll see. You can express the spiral through your own body. What? Like this. Then he dives into his... Oh, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Like he took one eye and it rolled up in the back of his head. Oh my gosh. No. And then it came back down and it came back up and his eyes spinning around. Dude, look at the detail in this though, man. That is crazy. Wow. Oh, she believe him now though, because look at her face. She's shocked and everything. She believe him now. He made the spirals in his eyes. I saw it myself now. His eyes were spinning around and around. Separately. For several days later after that, Shuichi then said, worried about his father. Okay. Hey, Kiri, what is it? I'm done with Mrs. Sato's piece, so could you deliver it for me? Like, she don't want to deliver it at all. Excuse me, it's Kiri. Oh, hi, Shuichi is out. I just came to deliver this piece you ordered. Piece I ordered? The spiral bowl? Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry, but I don't really need it anymore. What? But this, Kiri, as I said before, I don't need those things. You can call the spiral from within it yourself. Look at what I can do now. What? Look at his tongue. Oh my God, that is hardcore. Oh boy. He stuck out his tongue and it rolled. And then like it's dripping with. Oh no, that is nasty. That is nasty. So she ran away. She's running away from the house. Hello, delivery from Tanaka Cooper. Oh man, we have the item you ordered. Why, thank you so much. I've been waiting for this. Several days later, Mrs. Saito passed away. What? So we're having this funeral and everything. Kiri, do you want to know how my father died? Huh? I thought he fell down the stairs. That's what we told everyone, but that's not what happened. Because my dad was becoming so abnormal, my mom and I went to the hospital. We consulted a doctor without telling him. We all agreed that he should be hospitalized. We came home late that night, but we couldn't find him anywhere. Then we found this large tub we'd never seen in the middle of his study. I wonder, what is this? What? Oh my gosh. This man took and twirled himself up inside the big thing that he ordered, and he became a spiral. His hands are wrapped all intertwined. His tongue is sticking out. Dude, I did not. Okay, man, reading this manga just threw me to a whole nother world. And Junji Ito has opened my mind to something weird and strange. And now I know what? This is crazy. How did he even do that? Oh my gosh. I don't know how it happened. All I know is that he put himself inside that tub. He turned himself into a spiral. He crushed his bones. That's how he died. Look at that. What is it? Up in the sky. What is that? What were right up there in the sky? They look, and that's how it ended. Boy. What? I think I'm going to do chapter 2 too. I think I can squeeze off chapter 2 too. What? And chapter 2 is titled The Spiral Session Part 2. And they look up and it's a whole bunch of black smoke turned into a spiral. What is that? What is it? The smoke from the cremation? Oh, it's from him being cremated. This must be a bad omen. Shuichi, that's father's ashes. Look, the smoke is settling. It's swirling down towards the watcher. Towards the water. It's going to Dragonfly Pond. The pond in the center of town. It's so strange. Dragonfly Pond is right behind that house right next door. So his mother looks up. Please stop it, dear. Go away. Mr. Saito, please. Mom, you have to calm down. Shuichi, that's your father. No, this is just a coincidence. But look over there. They look up. They see his face. The drifting smoke for a split second became the face of Shuichi's father. Mom, Someone call an ambulance. Eee! So we go to Kuruzu Hospital. No, no, don't let him near me. Ah! Mrs. Saito, the doctor will come soon. No, no, in the sky. Her bun, the nurse's hospital bun. A spiral. A spiral. Spiral, take it away. Mrs. Saito. And so Shuichi's mother, oh, I'm sorry. Phobia of spirals. She was hospitalized. Her phobia worsened to the point where she couldn't eat solid food. Another spiral. Another one. She became terrified of curling hair or even her own hair in a bun. So she shaved her head. And then, no, as soon as she realized her fingerprints had spirals, she cut them from skin. Man, oh my gosh! And then they showed the detail. Look at that. That is nasty. She cut the fingertip, like the skin off of her finger. What? Shuichi told me my mother, every spiral looks alike. My father, when we found him dead, but he's not dead, and he looks at her and she says, "Yuki dear, come join me in the spiral." She's completely delusional. I wear this hat and gloves so she won't see my fingers or the whorls in my hair. The doctors and nurses are being careful too. Thanks to the precautions, she seems to be calming down. She got rid of all of the spirals in her body. Now we just have to cure her of this phobia. So we go to the director, or maybe like a psychiatrist. How are you feeling today, Mrs. Saito? Pretty good, doctor. Are you still afraid of spirals? Yes, I am. I see. Then how about this? I'd like to take you for an observation to the Midoriyama psychiatric ward. I can't read for nothing tonight. Anyway, I don't know about that hospital, Shuichi. Is something wrong? I highly recommend them. You wouldn't be afraid of the stigma of staying at a psychiatric ward. There's absolutely nothing to fear. Semicircle canals, Cecily's carnival nerve system. She sees a spiral inside of when disconnected to your eardrum and everything. What do you think, Shuichi? Shuichi, what's wrong with you? Shuichi, huh? Oh, sorry. No, Shuichi saw the spirals. He's wrapped up too. Something on this wall that bothers you. Oh no, it's nothing, doctor. What's the matter? You can be so strange. Really? Is his mom saying that about him? Yuki Saito will be in her room again. I don't want you to go to Midoriyama. That was where we were going to take your father. But you should go there. They have special facilities. Don't you want to get better? You don't want to keep hurting yourself, do you? Of course, but I won't hurt myself anymore. I took all the spirals off my body. Yeah, that's true. Woo! Woo! It's the 5 o'clock siren. I hate that sound. It's just piercing through my... She said the exact same thing that he said. So then we have Shuichi and Kiri walking and talking. Kiri, my mother doesn't realize, and hopefully she never will, huh? Realize what? I thought that her hair and fingerprints were the only spirals in the human body. But there's more. There's the sensor for the sound, the Coachella in the inner eardrum. I saw it in the doctor's office with the anatomical chart on the wall. It's probably the most obvious spiral in the human body. What will she do if she finds out there's a spiral inside her? Oh no. No one can tell, but she cut off the tires. No, she cut off the tips of her fingers. What? Okay, man. It's freaking crazy. She cut off the tips of her fingers, and what was so shocking to him when he was looking at the anatomical chart was he was afraid that she would realize that there's a spiral connected to her inner eardrum, and she may try to do that and stab herself in the brain or something, and she may actually hurt herself. Wow. So we go back to the hospital, and his mom is in her room. She's laying down. Oh, man. We have like a centipede or something crawling into her ear. Okay, she wakes up. She knocks it out. She sees it crawling on the ground. She takes the clock to smash it. Thud, thud. And it curved into a spiral. No! No! And it has a face and everything. What? Yuki, dear. She sees her husband. Come join me in the spiral. No, no. Why do you hate the spiral so? You still have them in your body. All I want to crawl into your ears so badly. I want to curl up inside you and sleep there, deep inside your ears. So she's screaming. Mother, they said you screamed last night. Did something happen? Mrs. Saito, are you feeling better? Mrs. Saito, it's time to take your temperature. How are you feeling? I was wondering, yes. What's inside the human ear? No, no. Dude, what is going on? What? The ear? Yes. Don't tell me there's a spiral. Wow. A spiral? Of course not. Really? Yes. Is it really true? I wonder. You heard the nurse. She can't be lying. Go back to your room. Your leg hasn't healed yet. Wasn't there an anatomical chart in the doctor's room? I want to check. Mother! Stop it, Mother. The doctor's a busy man. Let me go, Shuichi. Doctor. Let me see your anatomical charts. Mother. Hey. Oh, he took it down. That was a good thing. Doctor, what happened to the one that was here? Oh, that was outdated, so I threw it out. Yes! What? Then let me ask you, is there a spiral in the human ear? A spiral in the ear? I've never heard of such a thing. Really? Then give me proof. Show me another chart. I'm sorry, Mr. Saito, but that's the only one I had. You're lying. Don't tell me there isn't a single chart in one of these books. So she goes into the books to look into it. I need to look. She's looking. Mother, that's enough. Look what you're doing. The doctor told you that there isn't, all right? But Shuichi, last night your father said something very strange about my ears. Dad is dead. You're dreaming. You were dreaming. Let's go back to your room. All right. Good thing I took down the chart. Thank you, doctor. That's what I'm talking about. The doctor was on point. We need to have a specialist treat her as soon as possible. Otherwise, as you said, she's in danger. So it's another night and she's in hospital. Mr. Saito, this is your last night on IV. As the doctor said, tomorrow you'll be transferred to Midoriyama-shi. So get some rest tonight, okay? Good night. Thank you. Good night. Here comes another spiral inside the IV. It starts swirling around. Oh, no. There are spirals in your ears. How though, man? So she's flipping out. She's pulling out the IV. There are spirals. She's running. She's crazy. She's breaking. She's crashing everything. The IV cord turned into a spiral. She's screaming. There are spirals. I can still hear them in your ears. It's in my ears. He's in my ears. He slid into the spirals in my ears. No, I'll get them out. She took the scissors. Why would they leave the scissors in the room? Oh my gosh, you can't be this stupid. You know this lady's crazy. And she took the scissors. I can't talk for nothing tonight. She took the scissors and she's finna stab herself in the ear. And look at the detail in that, man. That is crazy. No, she did stab herself in the ear. They didn't show it, but she did. Shuichi's mother was haunted by the spirals until the moment she died. She killed herself. I'm spinning. My body spiral. By stabbing her ears, she destroyed not only her hearing, but the sense of balance. As a result, she was in a constant state of vertigo. I don't want to become a spiral. On the day of her funeral, as her body was burned, another black spiral emerged in the sky above our town. What the Are you freaking kidding me, man? Dude, in the first 2 chapters, we dive straight into everything that's happening. And I'm over here. I'm afraid of spirals, and I don't even know what it is. They got me looking around the room, terrified, and I don't even know what spirals are. You know, like, except for, like, just actually seeing the spiral. And it's crazy, man. I see the appeal now, man. Like, I've never heard of it. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real. I have never heard of Junji Ito before. before I watched the Uzumaki trailer, and people told me I should really read some of his works, and I looked it up. He has a bunch of others, but I started with Uzumaki, and dude, I'm amazed, man. This is absolutely phenomenal, and I love everything about it. And I love the fact that in the first chapter, we just dive straight into everything. Like there's no major setup or anything. We just dove right into it, and everything starts happening, and boom, bam, there it is, man. And this was Uzumaki's chapter 1 and 2, man. And I gotta say, I love it, man. This is your boy, Incredible. Don't forget to smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life. And manga matters as well because Uzumaki made it so, man. Peace out.